So yes, please introduce yourself individually and tell me about your group.
Sige po, sige po.
Ano lang po namin yung presentation mo.
Okay. Bill, you go on with your presentation.
Pwede pong pa-on ng share screen po kay Tyrone Herbosa po. Siya po yung mag-share screen po.
Paano? Gagawin kitang co-host. Sandali
Sige po.
Hello, IT. May share screen sila, so let them be a co-host. Hello, IT. Hindi sila makapag-share. Okay na raw. You can share na Bill.
Okay na daw. TY share screen.
So to begin po, good day Architect Ana mga linuling. Before we start the interview, on behalf of my group, we thank you for the opportunity to let us interview you for today. Again, we are fourth year architect student from Mapua, Malayan Colleges, Laguna. I am Lysat Balmeo.
Good day, I am Selbron Jals.
Good day po, I'm John Taran A. Rabosa.
Good day po, my name is Bill Joseph Burz. And starting for our first question, why did you choose architecture and was it your first choice po ba?
Okay, sabi ko, you introduce yourself, di ba? Why did you choose JSLA Architects for this interview?
We have chosen JSL Architects for this interview because it was recommended by our friends, and we have done quite a research about JSL Architects as well, and we have seen your projects such as the Royal Garden, and we have been quite fascinated with it.
Royal Garden? Where is it located?
Barangay Paranaque po ata or something.
Malapit ka ba doon nakatira, Bill?
Hindi pa, tiga Kalamba po.
Lahat kayo are from Calamba. So
From
before
Laguna
I answer
po.
my question, let me introduce to you our office. No?
Sige
So
po, sige.
our firm, JSLA Architects, was originally Jose Xiaoling and Associates. No? Si Architect Jose Xiaoling was my classmate in college, and before we got married, we established this office first in 1983. So what is the JSLA Architects now? No, we have been JSLA Architects since 2018. So we changed it to corporate practice because 5 of our children are now joining us, no, in practice. So I'd like to show you also, like I open ko muna siya. I'd like to show you our firm muna, no? Para kung may mga additional questions pa kayo, pwede nyo iluktong dyan sa mga prepared questions.
Okay po.
Okay po.
But I am now viewing John Herbosa's
I'll stop share na lang po muna.
top share mo muna para makapag-share ako.
Perfection is what we aim for. We can create things you are dreaming of. Choosing to need the future to share with you. It's what we do every day. We're professionals in every way. So place of the shape. We do it one way. And that's the shining way. Solution. Be the best.
Perfection is the word which every one of us here would want to achieve in any of our profession. Every achievement made by our projects and the appreciation of the people around us keep us strong and stronger until now.
We have learned and survived many things, new ideas, problems, and challenges. JSLA main objective is not to rest and be contented. Sa hirap at ginawa, magkasama tayo. We learn together, we survive together. Well, mahirap i-explain. It's the selling.
JSLA Architects, as an institute of actual learning, applies its 5 Fs in our everyday work to provide excellent service and to continue being a leader in best practice. As JSLA Architects, we need
to focus and be dedicated to our work and profession.
Always think and work fast.
To be flexible to new innovations and sustainable solutions.
To always be firm and straightforward with our decisions. And lastly, to be friendly with our partners in coding.
So at least you have a glimpse of what the Shaolin way is and what we do in our office. No? So that's Architect Jose Shaolin. Kung para na-meet nyo na siya. No? Para na-meet nyo na rin siya in person. Have you seen him? Not yet. I think
Not yet.
first time. No? And fourth year students, yeah, malapit-lapit na, 1 taon na lang. Konti na lang, no? After school. And then, of course, another 2 years for your diversified training. So for your first question, why did I took up architecture and was it my choice? No, actually, it's not my first choice. No, I took up civil engineering at first. No, unlike Shaolin, high school pa lang siya, fixed na yung mind na to take up architecture because of the advice of his art teacher, because he's quite good in math and arts, no? And since architecture is the art and science, no? Combined, no? In the practice, focus siya on taking up architecture. Ako nag-deviate pa, no? From engineering to architecture. Hindi ko naman pinanghinayangan because magandang practice for me. I started in Mapua in Intramuros. Magandang practice for me. No? Nabihasa ako sa and when I transferred in UST, maning-mani na lang yung math sa akin. No? And as Mapuans, kagaya nyo, mahusay ba rin kayo sa math? Actually, in my board exam, ang nakapagpasa sa akin ay yung aking mathematical skills. Hinatak ng grade ko sa structural design ang lahat ng grades ko sa history, architecture, architectural design, etc. So it was actually the choice of my father for me to transfer to architecture. Sabi niya, mas pagi daw sa babae yung architecture kasi hindi masyadong nabibilad sa araw, na-expose sa mga workers, no? Because very rough daw sa construction. And I think ang hindi sinabi ng daddy ko is that architecture is the not only the combination of art and science, but also it is the mother of all arts, no? Feel ko yun kasi ako ay mother, no? And architecture, the architect, no, is the prime professional in the design and construction industry. No? Sa atin, nag-emanate lahat ng design and feel ko rin yun because as a conceptor and as a designer, no, namimimik natin kung ano yung ginawa sa atin ni Lord, no? Nakakapag-transform tayo, no, ng mga creations, no? Namimimik natin. Although, we're not as perfect as God, syempre, no? We're only humans. But napapractice natin kung ano yung biyaya sa atin ni Lord. So, I am very thankful that I took up architecture, I finished my studies, and got my license as an architect. And naa-apply ko yan even in managing the office and even in motherhood, no? Kasi as architects talagang ano tayo no? Design manager. So natatrain tayo how to manage. Especially ang expertise natin is time management, no? We can finish in a very short time. Na-observe nyo ba yan? Di ba? Ang tagal mong nag-iisip, ano? Pag submission na at saka mo lang siya magagawa. Di ba? Na-manage mong maigi yung time mo. Ang daming panahon mong nag-iisip. But when it comes to the execution, di ba, madalian. But we should not practice it that way. Yes, we had to spend time in our research and thinking over what design to do, but we should also allot time in presentation, no? Hindi rush lang, no? Hindi rush yan. At saka, ano ba yan? Anong country? Argentinian, hindi yan Argent, no? At hindi Russia. So, kailangan maayos, no? Kailangan 50% yung conceptualization and 50% yung execution, no? And you spend ample time sa huli, no, to study further kung perfect na ba yung presentation mo. So mag-allot ka rin ng time doon. So what is your next question then?
Question, please. And as the world slowly adjusts to the new world because of COVID-19, we have been forced to present from our homes, such as now, and personal space, which are not especially work environments. Do you believe that your relationship with the client and the project team have changed as a result of not meeting them in person?
Yeah, alam nyo, as architects, sinabi ko na sa inyo, we are good managers, no? As managers of our design concepts. No? And nakita nyo in the video I presented, nakita nyo how we learn to live with the pandemic, no? We were able to adjust to the protocol requirements of safety, no, in the office. Because as architects, I do not believe in working from home because we need to be in contact constantly with our team members, no, with our kagaya ninyo, di ba? You cannot start until si Bill was ready with the group's presentation, and that's the time that the set was able to start, no? Kailangan yung cue niya coming from Bill. So that's how architects work, no? We work as a team. We cannot work alone, no? Just like the Lord said, no man is an island. So ganun din ng arkitekto. We share our work with others to be able to express it completely, no? Na ma-realize yung ating dreams, no? So, what is our new normal? Our new normal now is living, having to live with the COVID-19, living with the protocol of COVID-19, and being aware that we need more space, no? Hindi pwedeng titirin ng space. We need the space, sinasabing social distancing or safe distance. So yun ang na-realize natin in pandemic na hindi natin pwedeng gawing very dense ang ating mga design, And it did not affect our practice kahit na we don't work from home, but we see to it that we have a team of workers with us, living with us, to be able to deliver what we can to the client, no? medyo nag-slow down talaga, but we were able to deliver still on time, no? On time with together with the pandemic. Parang ano na, nasanay na tayo now that we were able to maximize technology, no? That natuto tayo to meeting through Zoom, kagaya nito. We do most of our meetings, weekly meetings via Zoom, no? So once a month na lang kami pumupunta because of safety, and also makatipid tayo because of the traffic around us and the cost of gasoline. So there are a lot of adjustments we made, but still we see to it that we will be able to deliver what is our responsibility towards our clients. So that's how we did it. Okay, what's your next question?
Next question, please. During this pandemic, what did you do to ensure one of your previous projects was a success?
Yeah, I think that was already answered in our previous ano. Okay, what's the next question?
As an architect, did you ever had any bad experience with clients? If so, how did you deal with it? And can you describe your worst day as an architect and what you learned from it?
Oh yeah, life is not perfect, no? Ganun talaga. So our projects is not perfectly smooth. But you have to see to it that you could always deliver to your client what is required, you know. As an architect, marami akong naging sad experiences. So did Architect Xiaoling. In fact, when we were starting, napaka-sickly ni Xiaoling, no? Every time na makakausap niya ang client at hindi masaya yung client or may problema sa site, nagkakasakit siya. So that's how affected he is, no? And I keep on telling him na, you know naman that life is not perfect, no? Hindi naman all the time you can please everybody. So it also takes time to please them and to tell them and prove to them that what you did was right. So it needs time. Just like pandemic, no? We need time to heal, we need time to adjust. So that's the problems, no? Just like our everyday life, it's not also perfect, no? Just don't get very disappointed or depressed with just one problem. Problems come and no, it's normal. What we can do is learn to accept it and think of solutions that the next time we encounter the same problem, then it will not be a problem anymore, no? Parang sa life yan, no? When you're cooking, it will not be perfect the first time, but in time, as you go on and practice what you want to cook, and then it will be perfect, no? Just like in design, it is perfected in time, no? There are so many of our solutions during our earlier days that are not already applicable now, no? So it's also adjusting with time, with technology, and materials. So do not consider your worst day as a worst day. It is a very good chance for us to learn, no? So that we easily overcome. Don't be affected too much by problems, no, or unsolved design problems in your project, no. As time goes, madadali ng inyong solution. Parang ngayon at my age, no, siguro at your age, I have so many fears, no. But as time goes, I learn to live with it. I learn to accept it and make it better, no? All the solutions and what I do, I make it better and I make time para ma-perfect ko what I want to do and what I want to deliver. No? Mga bata ngayon, they're so bata ngayon. That's you, no? You are so what? Impatient, no? Kasi nasanay tayo sa instant, no? Unlike us, we really have to read the book. di ba? Basahin mo isa-isa yan. Samantalang during our time, konti yung books. Now that your time, you have plenty of books already and naging mabilis na ang publishing and circulation. You have the internet. So at an instant, you will get what you need to know. Di ba? That's the reason why you're more impatient than us. But then learn to be more patient. No, everything is not instant like what we have every day, like instant coffee, instant orange juice, di ba? Instant lahat eh. Instant mommy, di ba? Even rice is instant, no? Ilagay mo lang sa microwave, meron ka ng sinaing. But during our time, wala pang rice cooker. So that's the difference of our generation. What I can advise you in your generation is to learn to be patient, no? To learn to wait, no? Because patience is really a virtue. Yan ang natutunan ko, no? And really young people are less patient than us, no? Who are already a near departing this world, no? Kaya what I could tell you is learn to be patient, learn to study and perfect the things that you do and your skills also, no? I have so many worst day, I cannot describe one. Basta minsan when you encounter problems no during my younger days, parang ang feeling mo sinukluban ka na ng buong mundo na you don't want to appear anymore. But as you age, as time goes by, you could learn to live with it, no? And accept the things you cannot change anymore, no? But we have to do something about it. You know, hindi mo pwede siyang iiwang gano'n na lang. There should always be a solution, no? We should learn to seek for better solutions for a better future. Okay, next question.
There's news that artificial intelligence will soon overtake the jobs that we current and future architects do. Do you believe that it is possible? Because I've heard somewhere that there are like artificial intelligence now that are more efficient and design more functional than architects, and so soon our jobs will be surrendered to the AIs po.
I don't believe so because man created those robots, no, or those technology, no. So still kailangan ng tao. Just like manufacturing, it's perfect, it's faster, di ba? They can deliver so many items in one no, in one glimpse, no. But still, it is always the human, no, who do the main control, no. And as I have told you, we cannot work from home, di ba? So because we need what interaction. So yun ang wala sa AI. No? They can be programmed, no. At ano no, amazing, no. Even Netflix or whatever app, no, alam niya what you need, di ba? Even in the things you buy, Lazada or Shopee, no? Pinifeed ka ng mga interest mo. But it's not always the same, no? You nagustuhan mo ba lahat ng inoffer sa iyo ng Shopee? Of course not, di ba? Sarili mo pa ring choice, no? Sarili mo pa ring rationalization. And that is what is lacking in artificial intelligence. Wala sila nung rationality ng tao, the way God gifted us, no, with rationality, and of course the emotions and the feelings there. No, sa architecture, hindi po pwedeng puro technology lang. It's not just science, no. It needs art. And art, alam nyo, is very near to emotion. So you cannot express anything that does not touch your heart, di ba? Ganun yan. So, I think we cannot be replaced by artificial intelligence. No? Siguro kung napanood niyo yung drama na Are You Human? Have you watched it? Nag-create ng ano ba yan, ng clone yung isang mother because she misses her son, no? But then hindi pa rin naging kumpleto. There should always be the human touch, no? Okay, next.
So aside from communication, what are the practices that you are doing now post modern pandemic that is different from what you were doing before the pandemic?
Of course, communication, I told you we took the opportunity of having technology, no? Kaya nga na-improve itong Zoom or and other ano no, parang mga links for meetings, no? And it's not only communications but also the way of life, no, ng tao. That we learn to live with technology but still we realize that it also needs a human presence, no? Kasi hindi naman lahat ng meetings natin pwede sa Zoom. Just like in construction, you have to see in 3D, no? We cannot really see on screen kasi talagang 2D pa rin yan. And even the camera, no, it cannot really capture what is visible to the eye. If you could see, pag pinicture natin yung isang object, it's not the same as you see it, di ba? Because wala yung human emotions doon. So I think yun ang hindi talaga mababago, no? The human presence. Hindi pwedeng puro technology lang. But also the needs of the people so that alam natin that we came back to the basics, no? Before talaga sinasabi ng mga mami natin na you wash your hands before you eat, you wash your hands before you touch your face. And that we realized during pandemic that we really need to wash our hands, di ba? Sabi nga, dapat kasing tagal ng happy birthday song, no? Hindi pwedeng wash-wash lang. So, I think there are things that was changed by the pandemic, but there are really things that cannot be changed, no? In time, parang yung 100 years ago when they had the Spanish flu, nagkaroon na ng change, no? Nagkaroon na ng vaccination. But then, still after 100 years, we need another vaccine. And they were telling me that you need to combine other vaccines like pneumonia and flu vaccine together with the COVID vaccine. No? So they're still continuously experimenting. So I think there will be a continual change in the way we live and the way we practice architecture. Ganon din yun. Pare-pareho. I think it follows in all the professions also. So next question. Pasensya na kayo nagmamadali ako because somebody is waiting for me. I have a meeting. So how many questions more do we have to finish? So how do you think architecture can shape the future? I think as architects, we are problem solvers, no? And we know more or less when the next pandemic come, no? We know how to deal with it. But I think we will no longer be here, no? Because the next pandemic may come 100 years, another 100 years later. So what even you, wala na kayo, no? Lalo na ako, wala na tayo. But still, we have to prepare for the future, no? And prepare them how to face another pandemic. And all our learnings, we try to document it and apply it in our design so that it can be used by the future. So that is what we are preparing for you, no, young generations, on how to deal with your life in the next generations to come. But we still cannot dictate, di ba? Hindi lahat ng sasabihin natin you will follow. Just like what your parents are telling you, hindi lahat yan sinusunod nyo. Because you also rationalize on your own ano yung mga advice sa inyo and instruction. And you do, next time you do better instruction than what we did, di ba? So, ganun talaga ang process ng life. There is a continual change. There is a talagang hindi tayo maging dapat static or stagnant, no? Everything must change and everything will change as the world continually evolves, no? Nagkakaroon ng iba-ibang realization in every generation. So as architect, we really do shape the future because the concept of the built environment comes from only the architect, diba? Because we are the lead professional in the design and construction industry. So what comes with the great responsibility, sabi nga ni Spider-Man, no? It comes also great power, no? It comes also with great responsibility. So as the concept comes from the architect, we should also think of its effect in the future, no? So we really need to think about good air quality in the built environment and the continuous flow of clean water. So yan lang yung dalawa, water and air, no, in the environment. So again, next.
And for the last question po, as future architects, can you offer any advice to mentally exhausted future architects who, from time to time, run out of creative uses as a result of being exposed in a non-environment?
My advice to you is don't tolerate that you are running out of ideas already. No? Always cultivate your mind, no? Don't think na, oh my God, ubos na ang aking ideas. No, you will never run out of ideas as long as you think that you are full of ideas. Di ba? Sabi nga nila, it's all in mind. So you really have to train your mind to think positively and think only of the good things for the future of architecture, no? Di ba? Sabi nga ni Walt Disney, di ba? Always be kind. So, ibig sabihin ng always be kind is always cultivate your mind in thinking what is good and in thinking only not what is good for yourself only, but also for the rest of humankind. No? Because as architects, we really have a very big responsibility in the future. No? So if we design, make sure na hindi natin inubos yung energy and water, di ba? And make sure that there is a very good circulation of air. Ngayon, natutunan nilang mabuti yan. Before, ini-ignore nila that there is such thing as good indoor air quality. No? Kailangan talaga your buildings must have openings para nagkakaroon ng good air circulation. Hindi pwedeng naka-air condition ka na sarado yung building mo. And you would think na protected ako kasi I have this air conditioning system. That is not possible. There should always be the supply of natural air, clean air in the building, no? At kailangan i-flush out mo yung bad air sa loob ng building mo. Just like the human body. Di ba? We inhale and exhale. Di ba? We inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Dapat yung building natin ganun din. Because they serve the human being, so they should function as a human body. Di ba? Tama yung circulation. Ibig sabihin, hindi magkakaroon ng block yan. Pag na-block yan, di ba? As in the human body, magkakaroon ka ng heart attack or brain attack, and there's also such thing as kidney attack, liver attack, or whatever attack, no? Pag nag-malfunction ang isang system sa body mo, just like in a building, pag nag-malfunction ang plumbing system, fire protection system, the sewage treatment system, or the inflow of good air or natural air in the building, your building will be sick, and also the people inside the building will also be sick. That's the reason why ang daming cancer yon, even at a young age. Why? Because we ingest not only junk food, but also junk air. Diba? Kaya that's how important clean water and clean air is in our system. And we should make sure that when we design, we always think of that, no? Para naman yung building natin may future. So nakikita niyo yung mga old buildings, when you come in, di ba? Stale na yung air, no? Naaamoy natin, ano yan? Amoy lupa, di ba? So make sure na continuous yung circulation ng good air sa inyong building para hindi magiging amoy lupa or luma yung building niyo, no? Parang just like the body of a person, it should always look fresh, di ba? So ganun lang 'yon. Napakasimple ng buhay, and that we came to realize during pandemic na ang kailangan lang natin, just like the Nipa hat, no? May clean air, clean water, di ba? And may halaman, which is very useful sa buhay-buhay, just like in the bahay kubo, di ba? Kumpleto. Ayan, sa paligid-ligid ay puno ng hindi lang linga, no? You know, linga is very, alam mo yung linga is sesame seeds. No? Alam mo, yan ang nagpapaitim ng hair, di ba? At saka yung sesame oil is good for digestion. So, everything in the bahay kubo is very healthy. Kaya our bahay kubo is a perfect example of what architecture should be. Not only what Filipino architecture should be, but what the architecture per se should, no? Kahit na modern siya, basta infused with the good air and good water, then it would be perfect, not only for now but for the future. So you always think of the future, no? Not only of your own benefits or the benefits of your client, but we also have to tell our client that the future users will not be you, but your children and your children's children. No, that's how we think of a design. That's how we think of what architecture should be. So, di ba, napaka-basic, ando na yung SDGs. No one must be left behind. So, design tayo, kasama na lahat, no? Pati yung pagtanda natin, because we will be on wheelchair or we will have a cane, no? Hindi na tayo completely walking on our foot, no? So everything must be considered. Okay, as a parting word, everyone, I hope you learned something from us. And sa office namin, when we say the Shaolin way, kailangan sundin niyo si Shaolin. And that's the Shaolin way. He has his own ways, no? Not the standard. No? Just like in our office, halimbawa, ang standard office is, yan, may SSS, dapat may PhilHealth, ano. No, that's not only the benefits that we have other benefits other than the standard ones. So when that the Shaolin way is thinking beyond what is standard, thinking out of the box, no, and giving what you can, no, so that it will inspire you to work harder and to think harder, no, for the future. So that's my parting word. I hope John, Tyron, ibang mga spelling ng pangalan ngayon, Bill, Lisette, and Cyril. I hope I had imparted enough knowledge to feed you for the next years to come. At least maka 2 years man lang, no? Maalala nyo ako. And then after that, I hope you could come back to JSLA Architects and do your architecture the Shaolin way.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you
Thank you
po.
po.
Mag-picture muna tayo. May nag-picture
okay.
ba?
Thank you po.
And then, isend nyo sa akin, ha, yung picture natin.
Opo.
Okay. Sige. Thank you and God bless everyone. And study hard, okay?
Thank you po.
Thank
Oh,
you
can
po.
you promise me that I could see you after 1 year?
Yes po.
Okay, good luck everyone. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Nag-take kayo ng pic?
Mm-mm. Nag-ano ako.
Nag-screenshot ka, Lisette?
Mm-mm.
Good.
Yes,
Sino
ma'am.
mag-end ng recording? Sino ba nag-record?
And lang.